my God, that person is not anymore there, right? You can have an experience of using this pen. You can touch it, you can feel it, smooth, nice, and so on, and you can say something about it. But is there someone who has really touched the death, experienced, felt it? Oh, what a wonderful experience that death is. Huh? You should never worry about death, or you should worry about death. There is no one. There is nobody. There is no one. Then why? And of course it's a fiction. We have believed this fiction. We have believed this fiction. We have believed. If somebody says, oh, you have to believe in God, you have to have faith in God, people find it, oh, you have never seen God, where is God, and so on. But if somebody says, oh, you will die, everybody believes it, even though people don't know what death is. Look at the irony. Look at the irony. It's creation. Death is the creation of people who live their lives in utter unawareness. It is by the people who live in complete unawareness that they think that death exists. You see? The process of life can also be called as the process of death. Think about it. I am living now. Are you all alive? Tell me, are you all alive? Who says I'm dead, thy? Who says I'm dead? Arey Baba, I am living, but I can say I am slowly dying, thy. Right? I am slowly dying. The moment you are born in this world, you start to die. The process of death begins right at the moment when life comes into existence. You see? Life and death. There is no life without death. Death comes together. You see? The moment you are born, what happens? You start to die. You start to die. Fear of death. Why do we fear then? It comes when we come into this world and nobody knows what death is, right? And nobody has said that death is painful, oh, this and that, because nobody has come alive after dying and said, oh, death is very, it gives you a lot of torture, it is painful. Has somebody said that? What happens when you cut your hand? Lot of pain. You experience that pain, and after that you get treatment, and then you can convey the knowledge of having that pain to somebody else. But has somebody come alive after death? Nobody has come, right? So we don't know. So this fear of death, you see, the fear of death is because we don't know what it is. We don't know what death is, and that's the reason why we are scared. When you don't know something, you get scared. For example, when you are walking, and if you at night, let's say, and there is a dog crossing the street in the dark, okay? If you don't know that it's a dog, what will happen? You will be scared. You might start to think, or you might think that it's a tiger. Isn't it? Isn't it? Our human brain is capable of building nonsense. Building something that is not true. We are capable of doing that. We create so many problems in life ourselves, right? Which does not exist in this world at all. We carry so much load that does not exist in this world. You see? So, that's the thing. And Sadhguru says that in yoga, in the yogic science, inhalation is life. You begin your life by inhaling. When you come into this existence, the first thing that you do is you inhale. And the last thing that you do in this world is you exhale and finish. And after that last exhalation, if you don't inhale, your life is over. And that's the completion of one dimension of life. Because we have to use Sadhguru's language. Death never exists, right? I'm not going to say, oh, we die after that. One dimension of life ends. After that final exhalation. Exhalation. Hello, exhale and inhale. You are sleeping, you are sleeping, you are dying, Baba. Inhale and exhale. You see, life comes into you, and then you are dying at the same time. So inhalation is life, exhalation is death. So that means Yamaraj is always walking beside us. Yamaraj is always there with us, right? Beside us. Yamaraj is always with us. Yamaraj, the god of death, right? He is counting the hours. He's counting the hours, the seconds. And when the time is up, come on, let's go to the other world. He'll carry you, and he'll ask you to leave all your body, whatever you have created, whatever you have made in this world, all the buildings and all the knowledge of the world, all the relationships. Hey Baba, there's nothing to carry here. It's all useless that you have built here. Up in the heaven, or somewhere, I don't know, in the other dimension, all these things don't matter. All these things don't matter at all. Come on, up, get on the chariot, or ride on my buffalo. Yamaraj, what is the Vahan of Yamaraj? Buffalo. Get on the buffalo. I'll take you. So that's what happens, right? And the thing is, our present existence is not permanent. That we know very well. It's not going to last forever. But what we are trying to do is we want to keep it forever. And that's the thing. We know that it's not going to last no matter how much you try. But you know at the same time that it's not going to last. You want to have something permanent. The whole human life is about finding something permanent. Is there anything that you feel is permanent? Knowledge is permanent. Whatever you are learning now is permanent. Baba, not at all. If you have an accident on the road and your brain damages, your knowledge is gone. You will not know how to walk. You will not know how to calculate 2 plus 2. You will not know sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. All that will be gone. So nothing is permanent. We often forget this, right? We often forget this. Baba, everything is, I want to keep because I want to have it. We feel that things are permanent. But if you just remember for a while, nothing is permanent. Do things, but you know at the same time that things are not permanent. You see? And when we start to think that things are permanent, there is a lot of pain that we have to suffer, or we have to live by. Human mind has corrupted everything sacred. Love. When we talk about love, love is something beautiful. Love is sacred. It's a temple. It is the divine himself. But what has happened now? What is love? No one knows what love is. Love is just about giving some toffees, giving some gifts, or I don't know, a car, I don't know, some people might give children. But love is also corrupted by us. Relationships. How do we build relationships with other people? You give me something, I will give you something. Mutual. Right? That is corruption of something. Corruption. Isn't it corruption? You go to, the government is corrupted. We say that. How do we say the government is corrupted? We go with a little bit of money in our pocket. Hey, do my work. I will give you something and you do my work. This is exactly how human relationships are happening. Taking much, giving less. It's all about this. God. We have created so many theories about God. Oh, God is like this. Oh, God is like that. Everybody has something to say about God. But no one knows what God is. Right? We have corrupted things. Divinity, what is divine? It's not some company called divine, right? So you see, we have corrupted things, but we have never been able to corrupt death. Death, we have never been able to corrupt, make it worse, because all of us are scared of death. And we don't know anything about death. We cannot say death is like this. All right? Some people authoritatively, with authority, with some power and responsibility, responsibility, not real, talk about death and consider that they are going to heaven. Some people say, oh, after death, if you do this and this, if you do these ceremonies, if you give this much to this one, you will go to heaven. But who has gone to heaven? Arey Baba, if I knew that I would go to heaven, why not go now? Why to wait so long? If the other world is better, if there is a heaven which is even more interesting, even more nice, what are you waiting for, Krishna? You are waiting for nothing. People talk about heaven, but they themselves don't want to go to heaven. Hello? Hey, he's already in heaven. He's already in heaven. Umesh is already in heaven, lying there, enjoying. And all the apsaras are there, and then all the dream fruits and salads and whatever he wants to eat. Baba, everybody likes to talk about heaven, but is there someone, if you say, oh, I want to send you heaven, come with me, I'll send you to heaven, will you agree? Nobody wants to go. Those who say that this is heaven, they themselves don't want to go, right? What are they waiting for? Sadhguru funnily says that. You see, creating heaven is to solace. And then why do we create heaven? These concepts of heaven. We don't want to, we don't want to confront reality. We don't want to confront the truth, because truth is too hard for us. Satya थाहा पाउन धेरै गाह्रो छ के. And then त्यही भएर के भन्ने? And then what do? We create concept of heaven. Oh, I will go to heaven, so it's nice. You can be happy about death. You will be able to solace yourself. You will be able to calm down. You will go to heaven. Don't worry. You are now old. You give me